Let's be funny in this one. Let's just admit that we've got fuck all to talk about, and we're just going to come up with random Star Wars things.
I think I'm going to leave that in.
40 minutes. Have you recorded?
Yeah.
Oh, shit the bed.
You may fire when ready.
If you only knew the power of the dark side, they would be honored if you were strong.
Don't worry, Arthur. We're going.
Fuzzball.
Pepper stuff. I feel the force.
Force will be with you always.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Blah Wars. Look who's here. Jude goes back. He's back from
Sorry,
his
from
busy
hell.
schedule. Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
You're right now, mate. You've got less work to do.
Yeah, well, I've done my year's work in a week, I think. But
We're
it's
back.
done now.
We were meant to
back.
be in a pub tonight, but what we decided to do instead was...
We got down the pub, and there's a bunch of hooligans just outside, clanking glasses and rapping, trying to rap.
Yeah.
It was nonsense.
You've seen them on the streets, the rap singers. And yeah. And it was noise, there was planes, there was like sirens and stuff, gunshots going off, the typical stuff that happens in Shoreditch. The other thing that would have happened at some point during our podcast, it would have been interrupted by the intrusion of a man on a penny farthing coming through with fucking winkle pickers, his trousers rolled up to his ankles. He's got a fucking curly moustache, like a big Victorian curly moustache and an Abraham Lincoln hat. You know what I'm talking about? And he's got he's a fucking...
I've seen him about. I've seen him knocking about. There's
one.
another one. There's one that wears a bowler hat as well.
Yeah.
But he sells the bowler hats.
Ah, yeah, I know, the guy.
guy.
There's all steampunk guys as well around Shoreditch. You've got to be careful for the Shoreditch hipsters because they come gallivanting into your podcast and spoil it all.
Let me say something on your podcast. No, fuck off.
Well, he only likes the podcast if it's on like a old-fashioned record, like the old 78s.
You gotta
I think,
print some off
it
at the
has to
end.
be a heavy weighted record that he carries around, and he plays it on like a gramophone where you wind the handle. I saw a twat.
It's just a dog. Listen to it.
The two things I've both seen in Shoreditch, and this kind of really puts my. This will bring it home to any listeners who think, what is the problem with Shoreditch? I saw one guy sat outside a cafe listening to a record on a personal record player that he'd set up.
What the fuck? What a prick.
Yeah, he'd actually brought his own turntable, and he was sat there.
Was it on wheels or something?
No, on a little coffee table, and he was had this great big record player on it, and he was listening to music with headphones on, like a 12-inch record.
All right.
Okay, what a bell end. And the other guy I got onto the overground at Shoreditch High Street, and there was some twat typing a letter on like a great big old-fashioned typewriter on his lap. I'm not joking, like a serious heavy,
really
lugging around an enormous
that one down the stairs in the morning.
An enormous old 1950s typewriter, just typing a letter on it, like you absolute tosser. And it's
so you wouldn't move here then.
I think they're just I get really irritated when people talk or breathe.
I remember
on public
staying around your
transport.
house once, and we jumped in the cab to the station in the morning. He gets a cab every day to the station.
What do I do? Do you really want to do a 40-minute walk before you've even got to the station?
Good point.
Yeah.
Anyway, we walked through the barrier, and the guy asked to see your ticket, and you went fucking ballistic. He went, "You what?" And he went, "Tickets, please." You went, "You never asked me to see you show a ticket before."
But that was because, I went outside the station to have a smoke, and they asked to see my ticket again. Yeah. And then when I came back in, they asked to see it again. And then on the other side, I got asked again, and I was just saying, "What the fuck is the deal with a ticket?" Usually, I buy a ticket every day. I've got one today, obviously, and you never asked me. But the other thing that annoys me about Shoreditch is the new thing is the wankers with like a cereal bowl. Like a fucking china or ceramic bowl of cereal standing on the tube.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Eating cereal out of a bowl with milk and a spoon they brought with them. So they've obviously walked out of their house with a bowl of cereal. They probably poured the milk on it on the tube for the maximum effect. And and they're leaning up against the railing on the tube eating cereal out of a bowl. Watching everyone watch them.
Glaring into each other's eyes.
Fucking wankers. If you listen to our podcast, you're one of them. Just do me a favour, stop listening to the podcast first of all, because we don't want you.
Actually, before we go into that, talking of weird hippies, not even hippies, are they? They're just short it.
They're hipsters.
Hipsters.
Yeah.
I saw a guy dragging a massive iMac into Starbucks and just
what's an iMac? Oh yeah. I've seen that.
Off
yeah. The desktop
17-inch
Apple computer.
Yeah. And just sat there like it was normal.
Plugged it into the wall.
Plugged it into the wall, cross legs.
Yeah.
Like swilling a latte, or no, it wasn't even that. It was an espresso round, twiddling his tash. Didn't do anything. He just wanted to get attention.
Yeah, he wanted to see. Look at that guy working on a computer. Yeah.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Blah Wars.
Welcome
this
back.
is Star Wars.
We're back in full swing. We've got beer.
Hipster Wars.
Hipster
we got beers. We got Rice Krispies squares. We got a couple of sausage rolls here.
Yeah, we've got a game we're going to do. We'll talk about a bit later on. Thing is, we're going to be recording 2 episodes back to back in this session. We're underground in our air-conditioned bunker.
Yeah.
It's like what the Nazis had. Yeah. And it's lovely and hot outside. It's one of the hottest days of the year.
I'm sweating. It's nice to be down here.
It's ice cold in here. It's wonderful.
It's like Hoth.
Yeah. Lovely. Echo bass.
It's echo bass all over again.
Rogue dude.
Right. But anyway, enough pre-ramble.
Yeah.
We need to start talking about Star Wars. The thing is, you're going on holiday, and this is why we're kind of doing 2 back to back.
That's
so
right.
We can kind of
so you've got one, because I really want to apologise for last week's
if anyone should apologise, it should be me, mate.
Yeah. You pulled out the last minute, mate, which is exactly what your fucking father should have done 30 years ago.
Oh, mate, straight into a tissue. Fucking hell. But we wouldn't be doing these podcasts, so...
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There wouldn't be a Blah Wars.
Unbelievable. 31 years ago.
I did start to record the Return of the Jedi commentary by myself.
You did a really
and it was so fucking awful. I got as far as the bit where Vader gets off the shuttle, and I thought, this is ridiculous.
It's hard, right?
It's fucking hard because there's no one to bounce back off.
The thing is, you know what it's like. If you're a professional, you're working. You work hard. I was doing 16, 18-hour days.
You've been working
this week, which is insane, and we've got mortgages and bills to pay. So, look, I hope you understand. Apologies if you were avidly waiting for disgusted by my hard work.
It was just one of those things we couldn't. It was a case of, do we not put anything out? And I think in hindsight we should have not put anything out. But there was some nice little bits in that podcast. Yeah. So I hope you've got them now. You've got those little. Yeah. Otherwise, they would have never been heard, those things. Yeah. So, okay.
But we're there, man. We're there. So, Star Wars orientated news. Have we got anything on the news?
Well, it's been a bit of a dry week, hasn't it?
Well, since the last time we chatted Bants, I think the last time we mentioned...
We talked extensively about the Han Solo film. There have been more developments about that.
Because this actor seems like a bit of a pleb. I mean, where did he come from? What's he acted in before? Because he's getting acting lessons. Because he's doing such a bad performance, apparently. This film is going to be the equivalent of... I don't know. What's the biggest flop of all time? Do you remember Jumper? It's going to be that.
I think it's going to be Jumanji 2 after this summer.
Jumanji 2, yeah.
Yeah, but... it's going to be... I don't know. Now that Ron Howard has taken over the direction...
Yeah.
And I think Larry Kasdan is a great script writer. Okay, Empire Strikes Back, Force Awakens. Yes, The Force Awakens does reuse a lot of things from Star Wars. But I'm kind of pleased they've done something like this. They fired the directors. They obviously...
They mean business.
Right? They want to make a good movie. They don't want to tarnish the Star Wars brand.
They should definitely put it in the blooper reels. When you get the extras on the Blu-ray.
The deleted stuff?
Yeah. Like how shit it would have been.
Well, we'll never know, will we? Because they're never going to show us that stuff. Because they did that with Rogue One. They reshot loads of stuff in Rogue One. We'll never see the original version of Rogue One.
We'll probably see it in like 50 years.
Maybe. But
no,
it won't. Disney will never let that out.
Yeah.
They don't want to sort of second guess things. Yeah. So we'll never get to see the alternative cut of Rogue One that was the original cut.
With sort of
just like we never get to see the original cut of Empire.
Sort of
You
Well,
know.
there's a 30-minute special, isn't there, somewhere?
What is this? Talk about
So,
it. You mentioned this to me, but I don't. You very briefly mentioned this to me, but
I think we need to dive into it. But I've seen it on Instagram, I've seen it all over the web, and YouTube. And I haven't actually seen the cut yet. But there is a 30-minute Empire Strikes Back,
like a super cut.
I don't even think it's a super cut. I think it's an original film. Sort of almost like a wireframe film to just make sure it's kind of like a prototype of Empire, just to make sure it all goes well. So, it's original footage. It's not even cut.
Right.
It's almost made up of deleted scenes.
Okay.
And it still tells the story.
Okay.
If you've heard of this, whack us on the Instagram. I think I've given up hope on Twitter.
Yeah,
and Facebook and all that. But I think Instagram's our baby.
Yeah, Instagram.
So if you've heard of this 30-minute cut Empire Strikes Back, give us a holler, drop us a link, because we'd love to maybe do it as part of our commentary series.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be a laugh.
Because we're going to consider all kinds of Star Wars films as...
Well, those Christmas specials.
Well, there's one Christmas special. There's the holiday special from 1977, 1978, or something
It looks
like that.
gash on tap.
It is. I don't want to give you any preconceptions, but in the plot is that it's Life Day, and they travel to.
Life Day.
They travel
Is
to.
this where Chewbacca's wearing some
Chewbacca's-
massive red robe? It looks like a proper bellet. It looks like a dog's dick.
His wife wears a little kind of pink apron,
He's got a wife, hasn't he?
and he's got a kid called Lumpy as well. Who's like a little Wookiee.
Testicle.
Yeah, and Han Solo has some good banter. Harrison Ford's acting in it is excellent.
Is
He's
it?
absolutely
Is it?
going for
We're
it.
going to do this. Is it? It's not Christmas, is it? It's the American.
It's a Christmas holiday special, but
Oh, is
obviously
it?
because in America back in the 70s anyway, there was Judaism as well to consider, so it's called the holiday special. But
Right,
yes,
got it.
it is a Christmas festive special of Star Wars, and it was a really quickly thrown together film for TV to cash in on the success of Star Wars, really, to follow it up.
Yeah.
And it was one of the most ill-advised things that have ever been done. I mean,
But we're gonna
it's
do it at
basically
Christmas
like
as
the
a special.
Ronnie, like a two Ronnies parody of Star Wars. It's a bit like that. With the cast of Star Wars, all phoned in, apart from Harrison Ford, all of them phoned in performances. There's a bit where Princess Leia breaks out into song.
Oh yeah,
and
I've
starts
seen that
singing
shit.
a song.
I've seen that shit on YouTube.
There is a little animated segment which introduces Boba Fett, which is excellent. And
Is that the first feat? Well, no,
the 3-minute little cartoon or whatever he's in is excellent, and that's the only good bit.
Well, do you know
of
the
the whole
beauty of
movie.
this is? I've never seen any of these things.
Yeah.
So when we do record this at Christmas, as a little treat,
We'll record it before
wake
then.
up, get it in your stocking.
We'll yeah.
Yeah, because we're not going to do it at Christmas Day. Sorry, family, got to go record a podcast.
We might release one on Christmas Day, maybe.
Yeah, of course.
As a little...
As if anyone's got... Well, unless they're getting iPhones for Christmas. They need something to download.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Here you go, Nan.
Yeah.
It's the latest
Nan,
iPhone.
cunt.
Yeah. You cunt. Okay. Well, we're going to do that one. We're going to also do the Ewok films, I think. Because they are, everyone forgets that Rogue One wasn't the first Star Wars spin-off, right?
Talking of dead news,
Yeah.
there's been some news.
Who's died?
George Lucas. No one's died.
Oh.
George Lucas
God,
has died. No.
I nearly jumped up and went, yeah, ding dong, the witch is dead.
You hate it, don't you?
I would not
Dingleberries or whatever.
speak ill of George Lucas.
Of the
You know what I
maker.
mean?
Thank the maker. No, but he's...
Wank the maker.
So I don't know, he's basically got this museum that he's been trying to get off the ground for God knows how long, right?
How much money has he got, and why hasn't he done it sooner?
Well, he's been trying. He tried to do it in Chicago.
Yeah.
So you know when he bought... Disney bought Star Wars off him for $4 billion.
Yeah.
5 odd
I love
years
that
ago.
photo where he's just posing with all the Disney characters, and the look on his
He
face
looks like, I
is
want
like
to die.
a man who has just realised that he's been told that, like, you have a tax bill for like £7 billion, and you've got to. He looks like he's just lost everything. All the colour and love has drained out of his eyes, and he just
I have
looks
no
completely
control
dead.
over my baby anymore. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
I think that was the moment he realised.
Anyway,
it
so
was
when
over.
whilst he was doing that god awful contrived picture with Mickey Mouse,
Yeah.
and he got his $4 billion, what he's basically been trying to do since then, ever since, I guess, just to have a reason to get up in the morning, trip over his neck, Ironically, break his neck. Can you imagine that? Trip over your neck and then break it. He's been trying to do this museum. He tried to set up in Chicago, and that got shut down. They said, "No, fuck off. Take your ideas and run, George."
Yeah.
But LA, Los Angeles, has said, "Yeah, here's the big okay," and he's basically fronting the money, right? 1.5 bill.
Yeah.
And it looks like that. It looks pretty sweet, doesn't it?
Jude's passed me his phone here, and then it looks like this weird.
It kind of looks like, it reminds me of some
Star
sort of
Trek Voyager.
Trek. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
It looks like the ship from
but
Star
in
Trek
there,
Voyager.
it's going to house so much Star Wars stuff. Like,
It's a Star Wars museum.
It's a museum for the arts, for creativity.
Right.
But there's going to be, I'd say,
Not
about
just film.
60-70% of it Star Wars.
Right.
Of his personal collection. No one's ever seen before.
Right, okay.
Might even be worth us getting a plane ticket out to the stateside.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Well, we better do that, because we still haven't managed to find the fucking time to go and see the O2 exhibition, have we,
but
mate?
we
And
will,
that's been
we
on
will.
for fucking... How long has that
I
been
know,
on?
but that's going to be out
A
in
year?
September. We need to fucking get
Yeah,
down
we do
there.
need to get down there.
But mate, we need to go out to America soon, because we got that. We've also got the Star Wars Land or Star Wars World.
Yeah.
At, was it?
That'd be
Disney?
a while before it opens, though.
But that'd be insane.
Yeah.
So we need to do some road trips, Star Wars style.
Plane trips. Okay. Yeah, I'm up for that. Put
Got
me
any
down.
news? Got any Star Wars news?
I haven't got any Star Wars news. I got some... I was on the tube. I saw Keith from The Office. It was genuinely him.
Not
Yeah.
Keith Chegwin.
The big guy who eats the eggs.
Eats the Scotch eggs.
Yeah, and he's in that interview and they're doing that.
I love Keith.
What does he say? Under strengths, you've put accounts.
That's not really strengths, is it?
Under
It's more of your
weaknesses, you've put eczema.
Have you ever watched the bloopers for that?
No.
He's just sitting there chuckling at his whole flipping belly, slapping up.
Yeah, he looks
slapping the table.
exactly the same. That
Sorry,
sounds great
everyone.
on the
That's just
podcast.
saying, smash your ears up.
He looks exactly the same. I don't know the actor's name, I'm afraid. That's why
Keith.
One of the reasons I didn't talk to him.
Changed his name to Keith from The Office.
Yeah,
Second name
he looked
from
like
The
he was
Office.
in character. It was pretty special.
Anyway,
But yeah.
so bring it back to the wars. We knew we were pretty low on
On news.
this week. So what we asked you guys to do was basically we said, ask us anything.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that was a good thing or not. So we put that up on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you liked my image in the background. Arskak, that's his official name.
Okay.
He can be found in the Senate in the prequels, but you wouldn't know anything about that because you fucking hate that shit.
Wouldn't know about that.
But we got a few comments, some of which are serious. Old Jez pipes up again, Stormtrooper running guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's also a really good question.
What was the question?
He asks, right?
Yeah.
I think he's changed his name actually. It's Stormtrooper_run.
That's correct.
Yeah. Oh, was it always that?
I think it was, yeah.
He says, when Luke's Tauntaun says, snuffle, snuffle,
Yeah.
what is it actually saying? That's one for John.
I think it's, why the fuck am I out here? It's really cold. There's something coming up. Can you hear that fucking enormous 8-foot bear
Luke,
thing?
I don't mean to be... I don't want to panic here, but there's some
Maybe it was,
footprints.
I'll see you in hell.
Yeah. I'll see you in hell. Yeah, I never really thought about that. And he wrote it snuffle snuffle, which I thought was pretty. It's like a nice iron. Who comes up with these sounds? Ben Burt.
Yeah, Ben Burt. I don't know what it was.
Amazing.
It does
How
sound
many
like a
different
man
sounds
doing
do you
a
reckon?
voice, though. It doesn't sound like a real animal.
I mean, that must sound mental in the headphones. That sounds like the sort of orgasm Yoda would have. If Yoda has an orgasm sound, that's it there. Do you think he had a wank on? Do you think he ever busted some nuts on the boo?
Has he
Not
got
the
nuts?
Boo, Dagobah. Has he got that?
Has he already got a cock? I don't think
point.
anyone in Star Wars has a cock. Even,
I've always thought this, like...
I reckon Anakin probably used the Force to impregnate Padme, because the idea that Hayden Christian is actually capable of making love to anybody and having any emotion.
Just a wooden plank.
A wooden plank. Yeah.
In Rebels, I know you don't watch this. You've watched a few Rebels, right?
Yeah, I've watched odd episodes.
So there's
we've been flicking when you sat there and you're flicking through the channel, your countdowns on.
Yeah. There you go. Countdown on Star Wars. Definitely Star
Rebels
Wars.
Is on.
There's
I'll
two
watch
main
this for
characters.
5 minutes.
There's one called Kanan. There's one called Hera. Mm-hmm. One's a Twi'lek. One's human, I guess.
Yeah.
And clearly there's a love story going on. It's not blossomed yet, but you can kind of see them flirting, giving a little slap on the arse, that sort of thing.
Do they really do that in Rebels?
Off camera.
Off camera.
You kind of hear the
Even though it's animated.
They're
filming the animation.
You hear that?
Yeah. Okay.
Off camera.
Okay.
And I always thought, well, if they got it on, is she definitely...
Is it possible for different breeds in Star Wars?
Well, this is it.
To species to mate?
I mean, I've overthought this.
Yeah.
I don't know where we've got to. We've
never seen a character in Star Wars who's like a half...
Yeah.
A mixed race.
I'd like to think...
A mixed race character. A mixed race...
Oh, you mean species?
Mixed species character. Yeah.
Like a half Yoda, half Ewok.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
That's sort of weird.
If like a really randy Ewok came down and had it on...
Princess Leia.
Maybe, yeah. Took a back...
Like a teddy bear.
Where did they get the fucking clothes of Princess Leia from in
I've
Return of
always
the
said
Jedi?
that. I've always said that.
They've just been having that on the hanger, like
Insane.
ready in case like
the
a
hair's
size
incredibly
10.
long.
Yeah.
I mean, where's that? That's hair extensions, clearly.
Yeah, it must be because it's all rolled up to that point, right? Yeah, but it's weird. She just comes out and she's got all these clothes on.
You just suddenly made
it's
me
like,
think.
what the fuck? She looks like she's walked out the set of Willow or something like that.
Yeah, well, it's probably the same sort of...
Why do the Ewoks have clothes ready for her? Spooky.
Just
Why didn't they do the same with Han and Luke?
Because they were like, hey, you want to...
Why did they even take her?
It's all good. We'll get onto the Jedi.
Yeah, we can talk about the faults with Jedi later.
It's my least favourite.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
What, out of the entire Star Wars saga, including the prequels? Are you fucking having a laugh?
There's a few prequels that I like better than that.
God.
Jedi, there's a few bits in Jedi I love. There's a few bits in Jedi where I just think it's filler and they're padding that shit out.
Mm-hmm. Like we are with this podcast. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. But we've got to get two, so we might as well get on with it. I don't know, species splicing. Maybe we do a podcast where we're talking about what species we'd like to see have sex with each other.
Yeah.
Anyway, back
I don't want to see the sex. I just want to see the result of the sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking of the sex, we might do some Star Wars porn parodies, mightn't we? We might record commentaries
Depends
for
whether
him.
my mum's listening.
Well, maybe we can. I thought recording a commentary for the entire film might be a bit like taxing.
Are there porn parodies, John? I wouldn't know.
There are, mate, because I send them to you all the time, don't I? I send you links.
Cut that shit. Cut. I'll get them and delete them straight away.
I find these really funny porn parodies. They're really well produced. That the quality of the budget is amazing. It looks like Star Wars, and then it's just revolting. And,
I see that. I'll be honest, John. I
funny.
see the thumbnail pop through, and I'm going, I'm not even going to entertain it. I'm at work, I'm just getting a delete straight away.
Very wise.
Back to the questions. Mm-hmm. Selena List.
Oh yeah,
she's piped up.
Yeah,
she's gone. What is your all-time favourite Star Wars outfit? In brackets, why?
Go for it.
Me? Well, it was something I said this the other day. It's Luke Skywalker, brown trousers, yellow jacket.
Yeah,
just absolute class. Absolute class. Reason being is A, it just looks cool.
Yeah.
B, he doesn't wear it enough. I want to see more. It's a bit of a temptation. It's like sort of skirting the ankles.
Well, it's almost like Han Solo's outfit, which is my favourite of the outfits.
All of them, like his little.
His outfit in the first movie is excellent. I like that the best.
I'll tell you what,
the black. He's got black trousers.
Yeah, that's right.
Or is it navy blue? Navy blue trousers.
Yeah, navy blue with the gold,
black waistcoat.
Nicks down the side.
Yeah. He's got that kind of utility belt, gun belt thing, and it's like a little vesty top thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great look. It's the
I was thinking
it's an
about this. When I
iconic.
saw that comment come in, I
look.
thought, when I was a horny little teenager,
Yeah. You gotta say Metal Bikini.
Metal
Never
Bikini,
been a fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never.
Mate, I've got a whole section of old VHS that just doesn't play anymore.
Fucking
Just
hell.
blurred out back in the day.
Nah. Don't do it for me at all.
Mate, I used to love Padme, episode 2. That's the best thing about that film. Padme, episode 2, Attack of the Clones, abs out. She had her
Mate,
abs
that's
out.
so fucking Britney Spears. It's
didn't
so
care.
poor.
When I was 14,
Fucking
I thought, oi,
poor.
hello, check those abs. Yeah, so that's if you're listening, Selena, there you go.
There's your answer.
There's your answer. Then we go down.
Can we get a question about the Metal Bikini though?
We did actually.
Go and read it out.
E. Curtin, whoever that is.
Yeah.
It's a girl by the looks of her profile picture. Says, have either of you... can't talk. I'm dyslexic. Have either of you gents or... I can't talk. What the fuck's wrong with me? How many beers we
read
had?
it out? Give it here. We're looking at E. Curtin. Have either of you gents had a significant other replicate the Princess Leia gold bikini outfit? Well, to be honest...
I wish I did. I mean, I struggle to get Polly in front of a flipping TV to watch Star Wars, let alone don any sort of outfit.
I did want to get your mum into it, but unfortunately they said there wasn't enough gold on the planet to deal with that.
Did you read that? I fucking come up with it on the train. You avid cunt.
I'm an avid cunt. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. God, you bastard.
No, to be honest, never done anything for me, E. Curtin. I've never, genuinely never found the metal bikini alluring. It looks uncomfortable. I just don't like seeing Princess Leia that naked on screen. You know, it is quite a misogynistic thing.
Yeah.
She's meant to be some sort of slave girl.
I think it goes from that thing of like, she's a princess,
Yeah.
and she's regal, and then you see her kicking ass in the first one,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, hang on, this is suddenly a woman in the 70s is kicking ass as a heroine in the film, and then all of a sudden, right at the end of the
Black
trilogy,
women were doing that too.
yeah, I know, but like, fuck me, right at the end, you go in, I'll just whack her in a metal bikini.
Yeah,
Shove her by
it's a bit
slug,
degrading.
and then let her just sit there going, fucking help me.
Yeah, she just sort of sat there uselessly doing. Well, she
Like,
does strangle him at the end, which is a reference to The Godfather.
Which is kind of, she's biding her time, obviously. She knows Luke's got a plan, and she's got to kind of deal with it. But you are sitting there thinking...
Do you think he did anything to her,
No.
Jabba? off
I
camera.
always thought whether that tail came in and sort of...
Yeah, like an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's always a bit weird, that scene. I know what you
It
mean.
is a bit because he licks her off camera, doesn't he? And stuff.
what?
He licks her.
Does he?
Yeah,
Off
he gets his
camera?
tongue out.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know he
Off
licked her
camera?
off camera. Dirty bastard.
I think I don't know what you're driving at,
All
but
right.
no. I think it's like a kind of a stereotypical thing that all men therefore must like the gold bikini thing because of like they did it in Friends, didn't they? Wasn't there an episode where Ross
was,
makes
yeah.
Rachel wear it
That's
or
it.
something like that? And I think that is like a stereotype of what a Star Wars fan likes. We don't like that. We like women who can't run away from us. That kind of thing, you know. We like women who we like the ideal Star Wars woman is someone like Jyn Erso from
Run away
Rogue
from
One.
us? What do you mean?
Women
Can't run away
we don't
from
want these
us.
women all in bikinis. We want women who are tough and whatever. Oh, well, I was
Right,
talking
the
about
way
women
you-
that can't run away from us. We meant larger women who go basically they're not fit enough to escape.
I just thought you
We're
like
the
to chain
pathetic
women
nerds.
up.
No,
And they can't chain them up. They can't
No.
run away. That's the kind of women you like. That we can fuck right off.
No.
Aren't getting involved in any of that shit. So, E. Curtin, if you're listening, no.
No,
I
the
haven't,
answer
but
is-
you clearly have. So,
I've never asked anyone to wear the bikini.
no, E. Curtin. She hasn't
Oh
she?
yeah. Oh right. Oh, right.
What she's asking it for otherwise.
I see. You're suggesting that she's been asked to by a significant other.
Let's have a look. Yeah. What else we got? We got describe your ideal Star Wars character.
Ooh, you go first on that one too.
Is that an
I need time
existing
to
character?
I think they may make one up.
Make one up. Fucking hell.
Bounty hunter.
It was a good premise.
Yeah, the bounty hunters are great, right? They just turn up. They're mercenaries. They hired guns. We're both very independent in that we prefer to be in control than underneath control, right? So I think if we were in the Star Wars universe, you and I, we'd both be mercenaries.
Do you reckon?
We wouldn't really conform to anybody like the Rebellion or the Empire. We'd be in between.
We don't like authority. That's the thing. Me and you, we hate authority.
Yeah.
I mean, I always think, fucking hell, I'd be, I don't know where I'd be in my career if I just arse licks my way to the top. But
at the top, probably.
At the top, yeah, I'd be arse licking myself. Flexible.
Bent over.
I don't know. It's a really hard question. Character. I think I'd love to see a Dark Yoda, just because it'd just be so fucking weird.
It'd be good to see at least one other character in his race. Because there was a woman one, wasn't there? There was a female.
Was there? I know there's some stuff in comics.
Phantom Menace, there's like a female Yoda.
Yaddle.
Yeah, Yaddle.
Yeah.
But you don't really
got
see
like
or
red
hear
hair,
anything.
like long red hair.
Yeah. It looks a bit like one of the... Did you ever see the children's show The Riddlers when you were a kid?
That's right. Yeah.
Fucking hell. That's a scary show.
It's a good shout.
Good. Yeah, but she looked a bit like the female one of that. So basically, there was The Riddlers was this children's show. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. If you want to imagine, if you want to imagine the Riddlers, it was this middle-aged couple living in the country, and they had these two like childlike puppets that lived with them. Now, one of the puppets looked exactly like Steven Tyler, the lead singer from Aerosmith. Okay, and it had the weird, like, kind of pointy lips and this massive red hair spewing all out its head. Google it. Google The Riddlers and CITV.
It is weird. It does look like
proper
Aerosmith,
nightmare
man.
stuff. Yeah, really creepy. I didn't like it. And also, the girl one in that sounded like a boy. And so it had this kind of voice that was like it was like... What's the woman? The woman's called Marjorie, wasn't it? It's like... I'm going to go to the park today. It was meant to be a girl, but it was
like Rosie and Jim, but for
it was like Rosie and Jim. It was very much like Rosie and Jim, but it was just really unpleasant and spooky. I didn't like it. It's supposed to be nice, but it creeped the shit out of me. I didn't like it at all.
Really? Do you want sausage roll, John?
Should we play the game?
Well, we've got a few more of these things to read.
Well, we can spread them because we're doing a double episode, but we're going to need way more than that if we're doing this. You shouldn't eat on air. Don't eat on air.
I'm going to eat on fucking air. What are you going to do that?
Disgusting, mate. No one wants to hear the sound of you chewing, but
That's
we're going to do a game now, and it's called "What the fuck are you talking about?" And the way it works,
because you've got to eat on air.
Yeah, we've got a deck of Star Wars cards here. What we're going to do is Jude is randomly going to pull out a card out of this deck. He's going to look at the card, and he's going to try and describe to me what is on the card while he's got a mouthful of sausage rolls.
How many?
Get as many as you can to the point where you're like almost about to gag, and that's about, you're used to shoving it in, mate, so why don't you just, don't be shy, get your fist right in there, grab a good handful of those.
That's what your mum said.
Shove it in your mouth.
Again. That's what she said.
And then you're going to pick a random card from this deck. There's all sorts of cards in here. Some cards are weapons, characters.
Okay, so I'm shoving them in.
Yeah, he's shoving them in, so he's got 2 in now. Fingers. He can barely talk as it is.
I'm gonna die.
I think maybe get a third one in, then we'll give it a go. Can you talk? Don't put a fourth one. It can't even fit. Take a card. He looks like he's inflated his bottom jaw or something like that. You look like Woody Harrelson. Okay. Take a card. Any card and describe what's on it. Okay, he's looking at the card. He's thinking hard about this. He's going to describe. Are you ready? Yeah, ready. Okay. It's a big small thing in the sky. Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Is it a Star Destroyer? Right, cool. Do another one. See, everyone's got to do a minute. Nice one. Okay.
Right.
Oh, so I saw that one. Take another one. Oh, shame. It was him as well. Right. Take another one. He's put a fifth one in. Vader. What? What was that? I'm gonna look at the card. Is it Tarkin? What the fuck? It's a picture of Tarkin. I don't understand what you were trying to do.
I've just got fucking sausage roll everywhere. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, God.
Talking, I was saying Vader, releasing. Literally.
Okay, that sounds.
The only thing.
That makes sense now, I suppose.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm gonna get some water before I start mine.
You doing yours?
Okay.
Oh, God. That was hilarious. There was a moment I thought I was going to die. Oh. Right. Chuck the cards over there.
Oh, they smell so fucking bad as well. They're from Tesco. Don't go to Tesco for your sausage rolls. I'm just pretty sure they're made of, like, pig scrotums or something. They fucking stink, mate.
Hey, unless someone from Tesco wants to sponsor the podcast.
Yeah, Ian Tesco. No, we won't. We're not going to do that.
We'll never
bow to Tesco or any other sponsor.
If you could offer us £1 million, we'd turn around and go, fuck you.
I might say Tesco are okay, but we won't do anything more than that. Right.
Shove them in. I'll take the cards.
Class wants to talk.
Right. Say something. Stop eating them.
Something.
I know what you're saying. Shove another one in. Yep. Pick a card then. Don't put a bag over your head. Alright. I thought you were just going to go for the old fixie wank. Like a laced orange and a... Alright, go on. What have we got? You're just eating sausage rolls. That's just shits flying out of your mouth.
Imperial officer on a Death Star.
No, Imperial officer on a Death Star. Captain Needer.
EastEnders.
EastEnders. Oh, God.
Talks with Tarkin at the end.
Yeah.
So there's a chance of
He's the guy that goes sitting around the table.
Yeah?
Yeah. Never heard of him. I know it is. I never knew his name was Chief Best. His fucking ain't Chief Best. Give you another card. Shove some more sausage in your mouth.
Okay.
You love a bit of sausage.
My mum does.
Your mum does? I know she does.
What's
Right.
that? Like,
What's this then?
it's a gun that stormtroopers use.
It's a gun that stormtroopers use, a blaster. Yeah,
Right.
perfect. That. Right. And you not got enough sausage in. Shovel some more in. Have some cake as well. Right. Chewy. Chewy. Oh, same person. I thought suddenly I honestly wondered whether you're having a fucking sausage roll stroke. Flailing your hands around. Right, go.
It's a planet in Star Wars.
Yeah.
The Rebel bases.
Rebel base, isn't it? Hoth.
No. First film.
First film. It's not a planet, it's a moon. Yavin 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brit. Swallow that sausage roll. You're spitting it out in a bag, you tramp.
I ate a massive hot dog. Right, I hope you enjoyed that little game we just did. Maybe we'll do another one sometime too. We do.
I just feel sorry for the cleaner because there's beer and sausage and pastry and shit.
There's
and
crumbs of pastry
defecation
all over the place, including on me and my hair and stuff. And yeah, we've got some cake here as well. It's someone's birthday.
Well, you're fat. Yeah. No, I am fat.
We're both pretty fat.
I need to sort myself out.
Get back down in the gym, mate.
Maybe.
There was a time when you lost all this weight. You didn't drink for 3 months. And then the day you stopped, I basically took you down the pub, didn't I? Got you.
I had one sip of beer after I think it was like 4 months of non-drinking, and that was it. It was game over. It was going over. I was like going up to people in the pub going, I don't like you.
Yeah, I don't like you either, yeah.
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
Right, should we wrap it up for this week?
Let's wrap it up for this week.
You've had enough of us. We'll be back next week, or we're going to travel time now and jump a whole week because we're going to record next week's episode now. So I hope you enjoy.
Welcome back to Bar Wars.
We're going to go through more of your questions that you sent us. If there's any left, I think there are a few. So
yeah, there's a few funny ones.
Cool. All right, join us next week. Until then, I've been John Galantini.
I've been Jude Benjamin Gay.
And may the force be with you.